Greetings, gang. Happy Wednesday? No, Thursday. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday. Oh, not my ass on the camera. Sorry, y'all. Um, okay. So this is not a tarot reading. Okay, I repeat, this is not a tarot reading. Now, if I'm guided by spirit to bring you guys some tarot messages within this reading, I will. But I want to talk to you guys about something that's important. A lot of you guys are starting to explore your gifts. And one of the things that I have learned, and I am still learning from my elders in the spiritual community, although I may not post about them, tell you who they are, and things of that nature, I want you guys to know, hold on, let me get my remote. There's some things that I want you guys to be mindful of, especially those of you who are, like I said, exploring your gifts, doing readings for people, putting yourself in the line of fire to heal people or to assist in healing people. Because I feel like as healers, we don't necessarily just heal people, we assist in people healing themselves, okay? Now, first, we're going to talk about some of the mistakes that we are susceptible to making. And these are going to be mistakes that I have made myself. One thing I'm never going to do is get up here and pretend to be holier than thou or pretend that I haven't experienced certain things just to save face, because Spirit and God has put me here to speak into you. Spirit has put me in a position that I respect and adore, to where I'm able to talk to you guys truthfully. And one of the mistakes that we tend to make when we get into this spiritual walk is we think that it's our responsibility to heal everybody. We think that it's our responsibility to be vulnerable with everybody we come into contact with. Now, the beauty of being able to do that is, yes, you will touch people's hearts. You will be able to communicate with like-minded beings. You will be able to talk to people who may have experienced some of the things that have experienced, whatever the case may be. But what I want you to understand that's extremely important is that a lot of these people are coming to you in a broken space. Now, this is not to cast judgment on anyone being in a broken space. And one of the things I don't want to do within this short span of time, because I'm not going to be on here long, is I don't want to spend the time that Spirit is allowing me to speak to you making disclaimers or backpedaling or speaking on things or elaborating on shit that I'm not talking about. So only a certain amount of people will be able to comprehend without feeling attacked what I'm saying. Now, you will find yourself having all these people drawn to you, drawn to your light, if you want to call it that, drawn to your spirit, your energy, your vibration, whatever frequency you feel like. You will have a lot of people drawn to that. I want you to not think that like attracts like. That is a lie. And that lie has kept you guys in a bind. In a bind to people who don't have your best intentions at heart. In a bind to people who are looking to eat your spirit. A bind to people who have made contracts with lower level entities on their life, and they're looking to sacrifice your pure energy for it. A lot of people are going to say that these things don't exist. That's not true. You got to do, that's your own thing. I'm telling you what Spirit has told me and has shown me and has taught me. And I'm not new to this. Just because you just found me don't mean I just started being in this space. Or just because at one time you disregarded my knowledge or my jewels and now things are happening in your life and you're feeling more open to what I'm saying, it doesn't mean that I just figured some shit out. Those of you who have been fucking with me for years know I'm a very private person, so I'm not always up here talking about my life and my experiences because I don't need to. I feel like the collective that fuck with me are in this space where they're craving new knowledge. They're craving sustenance. They're stepping into a spiritual evolution, and sometimes the waters can get muddy. Sometimes your intentions can be muddled by the expectations, unreasonable expectations of others. And one of the mistakes that I've made on my journey, and this is me being vulnerable with you, is allowing everybody who needed something to get it from me. That's not healthy. Being spiritual is your default. Your spiritual journey is sacred and private to you. Some of us are called to share our gifts with others, some of us are not. When spirit puts something on your heart to do, that's your purpose. And you know when you need to walk in it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be all aesthetically pleasing. And sometimes it gets tough. Now, do you give up? No, you don't. Do you sit down sometimes and recollect on shit and get a new perspective? Yes, you do. Are you the forever student? Yes, you are. But you have to be careful because a lot of people in this spiritual space do not believe in spirituality. That's one of the dangers. One of the things that I learned and experienced on my own is being very vulnerable, stepping into spaces with people with my spiritual guard down. You can't do that. People will take your spiritual gifts, your spiritual vulnerability, and they will market it as a weakness in whatever it is they're trying to accomplish from you. Whether that be energy harvesting, sexual pleasure, codependency, dependency. Um, Energy harvesting is one of the main ones spirit is showing me. And people who are on a lower level energy will look at your spiritual energy that you have shared with them, which is a gift from God and spirit that you were even able to share it with them. They will start to covet it. They will start to act like whatever spiritual energy you shared with them out of the goodness or the guidance that you were given to do that, it now belongs to them. They will become possessive and obsessive over your autonomy, over your spiritual gifts, over the things that God gave you, spirit guided you through that they have no rights to. They will do that. And when you notice that, because see, they will start to try and infiltrate the spaces in which you do share your energy. I've made so many mistakes with allowing people to be in my life as only a victim, of their circumstances. And what ended up happening is when I stopped allowing them to be seen and have unlimited access onto my energy, they chose to become a demon in my life. I have to speak to you guys about this because some of you guys are going to be in this space or you have already been there. Okay? And what happens is even if you have helped this person and spirit that says, okay, my child, that's as far as you can help them. That's as far as you guys' association or acquaintances or journey needs to go. You being the wiser spirit, the older spirit, not in age but in spirit, you will obey that, and you will say, okay, okay, spirit, I'm gonna let it go. These people who have started to feel seen by you will now start to demonize you. Now, I have to share with you some examples that have happened in my own journey so that you can gain a better understanding. I have helped numerous people, okay? Hundreds and hundreds of people. Lots of them ended up turning against me, not because I stole from them, not because I physically harmed them, not because I spewed vile words and prayers against them, only because the portion that I had to be in their journey came to an end. And aside from them saying, okay, I appreciate that time, they turned it into hatred. You have to be careful when you have an empathetic spirit. Empathy doesn't mean you have to merge with people. I've helped many people that felt like, I don't want you to just help me as a spiritual teacher or whatever you assume for me to be. It has to be 24/7. It has to be around the clock. You I've had people interrupt the most intimate spaces of my life. 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, dumping on me. Just very entitled, negative energy. Those people will become a thorn in your side. Okay? They will become an energy drain. They will stick their esoteric straw in you and suck you dry as long as you're allowing it. They will place you in maternal and paternal roles in their lives that you didn't even sign up for. They will try to strip you of your autonomy to make you dependent on them or so that they can depend on you. I've had unwanted sexual advances towards me. I've had women tell me they're masturbating to my Instagram photos. I've had women sending me just all kinds of weirdo ass shit, okay? Just based on me being on a social platform, not me visiting them, not me calling them. Nobody has, I can count on one hand, maybe three fingers, how many people on social media even has my phone number. And some of those people I regret. I'm telling you that people will reach out to you when you have a healing nature, and they will assign you to a role in their life where you have to be accountable for whatever it is they perceive you to be playing for them. That's a mistake. You cannot allow that. That doesn't make you less spiritual. I've had people try to make me put my own brand and business in the line of fire just so that they can get out of a bind, so that they can see if I'll prove my loyalty. I've had people attached to my energy and tell me I'm not allowed to have friends outside of them. I'm not allowed to laugh and talk to other people on the timeline. And these are only people that started as a client. If you are a spiritual practitioner, you have to draw a line in the sand, a healthy one between friends and clients. Some people are going to be offended by this, but every client can't become your friend. Because then what they're going to start to do is devalue your spiritual gifts. They're going to devalue the energy and the knowledge that you have acquired through your spiritual journey. I oftentimes have people say, oh, Ori, you so closed off, you so distant, you act like you don't want to be bothered. I have learned a lot of lessons, and I'm not going to take that away from spirit just to appease a human. I trust spirit before I trust any human. The lines cannot be muddled. It has to be clear. Or you will have people from a distance pulling on your energy, pulling on your energy. I've met people, people have only come into knowledge of me, knowing of me through readings, through other people promoting my readings. Then they get in my life. I do a reading for them on a consistent basis, and then they want more than just readings. And when I can't give them that, because I don't have room in my life for thousands of people to be on my line every day, they become vengeful and angry. I literally and I keep receipts, my nigga. So don't ever think that I'm just getting up here lying to you. I've had people tell me literally, oh, I feel betrayed because you're reading for other people. Oh, I feel angry because you don't respond to DMs the way I want you to. Oh, I'm angry because I saw you laughing with some. I've had people that I've never met in my life send me the weirdest emails and DM shit like, oh, for example, one woman that was stalking me before I even knew it, she sent me a weird ass message like, oh, I saw you put LOL to somebody else comment. I just want you to know that I get jealous when my friends have other friends. First of all, I am not your friend. I am delivering messages to you from spirit. We are in a timeline. The reason I have to be this transparent with you is because we are in a timeline where the matrix has crumbled. Societal norms are abnormal now. There are hungry spirits out here. There are trickster spirits out here, and they are harnessing people that you are coming into contact with. They are harnessing people who show up as a victim, but they're really the villain. Spirit allows me to hear things and see things and smell things and see that I don't even tell you guys about all the time. Okay? You gotta respect the fact that you get about 2 to 3 hours out of me a week sometimes. Spirit has shown me the faces, the names, the initials, all the physical makeup of people who have tried to attach their themselves to my energy signature, or who have tried to drain me, or who have tried to set up obstacles in my life because I'm not obeying them. There are a lot of people in the so-called spiritual community that are fucked up, man. They're fucked up. They don't want to get help. They don't want to take spiritual baths. They don't want to do cleanses. They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to go within. So they're searching externally for people who have already done the work. And when they come in contact with these people who have already done the work, they start to burden these people. They start to bear down and put responsibility that is not yours. People, and I'm so fucking grateful to God. I love what I do. I love what I do. And I am so grateful that I am able to do it. I am so thankful that I'm able to speak to you guys, to send love and healing energy to you guys, to make y'all laugh on days when maybe you feel fucked up, to just shoot the shit with y'all. I'm grateful for everything, but I have to tell you the good and the bad. I can't be one of these so-called readers or teachers that just get up here and lie to you and tell you everything gonna be okay and that everybody got good intentions for you. I would be fucking doing a disservice to the gifts I was born with. Because I love y'all. And then I know that I ain't go through all this shit just to go through it. I'm able to reach back and share stuff with you guys. A lot of you guys the past 6 months have sent me some of the most heartfelt messages about how I've helped you out of a dark space, or how I just was good to you in some way. And I'm grateful for that. But I have to be responsible with my gift. That's why I'm not on here every day. I'm not always talking about some ex returning. I'm trying to strengthen you guys. I'm trying to prepare you for the climate that we're going into. A lot of people don't like uncomfortable truths. So they not gonna talk, they not gonna fuck with me. They might watch from a distance or whatever, but a lot of people don't like to be uncomfortable, especially when truth is involved. But baby, I have lived uncomfortable truths. So I would be doing a disservice to myself if I got up here every week and fucking lied to y'all. There are demonic motherfuckers in this spiritual community that I'm not fucking a part of, okay? You have to have your armor on, okay? You have to. Gone are the days when you could just be out here all willy-nilly connecting with everybody just because, or whatever familiarity. Gone are the days. See, the elders that have taught me a lot of my magic, and I know you probably like, well, you don't even be showing us magic. I don't have to do that. Spirit didn't say I need to do that. A lot of the elders that have taught me magic, taught me lessons, taught me how to cleanse and protect, they also taught me not to do harm to none. The elders that I respect and that have spoken to me and taught me things, they weren't the ones that were binding people, practicing brujeria on people or baneful magic. They were the ones that you would go to clean that shit up. But they also taught me not to be no fool. They also taught me ways of defense magic or offense, whatever you want to call it, how to protect and banish. You guys have to understand that that shit is real. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. And everybody is so focused on dumb shit, politics and all of these things. God don't give a fuck about none of that. Spirit don't give a fuck about none of that. Right now, you need to be in a space where you are protecting your home spiritually, your body, your mind, everything. You know? One of the reasons I went into celibacy was because my spirit guides told me I had to. Abstinence, I don't give a fuck about semantics or etymology. You know what the fuck I mean. I had to do that because there was a calling on my life. Now, I'm not sitting up here on no fucking high horse and saying if you having sex, you ain't connected to God, because that's stupid. That wouldn't even be what I'm supposed to be saying. I have gained so much clarity and so much knowledge just by making that simple sacrifice. There is so much demonic energy being exchanged through sexual energy right now. They are pushing so much lust and greed and envy into our timelines 24/7. I have heard the evil whispers and evil prayers of others. Many of us have several clairs. You could be clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant, whatever. You could, don't limit your gifts to what society says you're supposed to. Don't limit your gifts to what someone says your gift should be hearing or seeing or feeling. That's where you fuck up at. One of the ways that I fucked up on my journey, gang, was putting people's emotions before my intuitive guides. One of the ways I fucked up was allowing my empathy to make me disregard what spirit was warning me about people. I don't want you guys to do that. I also don't want you guys to think that tarot cards are the only ways you're going to receive messages. One of the things that has been upsetting me lately is the spiritual envy that I see amongst people in the so-called spiritual community. One of the reasons I will never mention any of my so-called, in quotation marks, enemies' names on any of my platforms and pages. They know who they are. They probably watching this shit right now. You have to know that spirit is going to guide you in a way that ain't going to seem normal to other people. You can't be out here wearing your heart on your sleeve and being in this fucking delusion to where you get angry when an ugly truth or an uncomfortable truth is expressed in front of you or around you. Everything that feel good ain't the truth. And the truth don't always feel good. You are being put in a position right now to strengthen your spiritual muscle. There are going to be a lot of things that transpire that some of us won't be on this earthly plane to see, and some of us will be. Many are called, but the chosen are few. This is not a time for spiritual envy. When you understand and understand God's spirit and how gifts are passed out to us at birth and in other lifetimes, you don't even indulge in that. You don't even give a fuck about that. You are fighting against principalities and shit like that, energies. But what you have to understand is that the enemy uses people as vessels to carry out their wicked deeds, to destroy humanity, to destroy empathy, to destroy compassion, to destroy grace, to destroy patience, to make us look at each other as opponents, as competition, as someone that we have to take down in order for us to evolve. There's a flood of spiritual narcissists in this so-called spiritual community. And I want you guys to be careful. We gonna have our times when we rah-rah and laugh and key and shit. But I'm telling you, there's a major shift ahead of us. And people entrust their energy with me, which is so sacred to me. I don't take it lightly when you book a reading with me and we in your energy. I don't take it lightly. That's a beautiful thing. That's a sacred vulnerability right there. And I want y'all to respect that part of yourself. Don't connect to everything all the fucking time. Now, another thing, on your timelines, on these social media apps, be careful. Because there's a lot of broken motherfuckers pushing messages to keep you in a broken victim mindset. And that's going to take away from your power. It's going to keep stripping away at your power. Then There are the spiritual bypassers who feel like if you have any negative emotion, if you express yourself in any kind of way that's not love and light and all these fallacies, then you are a negative person. Don't let that keep you from speaking your truth. Because one thing I know about speaking your truth, speaking your truth breaks curses. Speaking your truth breaks those hexes and those negative energies and those evil eyes that have been sent to you. Speaking your truth and standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself breaks that energy. The spiritual narcissist wants to abuse you in spirit, in secret, and dare you energetically to speak up about what you experience. Because they know that once you speak up about what you experience, you take away their power. You cannot allow people to set up a tent in your energy. There will be no room for you in God then. These demonic ass motherfuckers will try to become your God and your demon. And they will sit up with their hand on you, their left hand on you. They will sit up with their left hand on you and their foot on your fucking neck. They will wish bad on your finances. You post a picture of you and your family, let them not have a good family bond. They will wish ill on that. I'm not, y'all know me already. Y'all know what I'm about already. Even if you ain't met me in the physical, you know what I be up here talking to y'all about all the time. Fucking protect your spirit at this time. Now, another thing Spirit has guided me to talk to you about is some of you guys as children may be very clairvoyant. Some of you guys have children that are mediums. They're not schizophrenic. They're not crazy. They are picking up on energies that you are bypassing. They are picking up on monitoring spirits that have been shot to you. They are picking up on things that you can't really feel because you're in a rat race. Trying to make ends meet, trying to pay bills, doing this and doing that. Some of you guys as children have picked up on these things. It's a lot going on, gang. Okay? And if nobody ain't gonna tell you, I'ma tell you. Don't ever think that I ain't experienced shit. Because if I ain't experienced nothing, you shouldn't even be listening to me talk about shit. You shouldn't ask me fucking nothing. If I ain't experienced shit, you shouldn't even ask me nothing. You shouldn't even be watching me if I ain't experienced shit and I'm trying to tell you to get over something. Or I'm spiritually bypassing what you going through. No. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful out here. All right? You may feel in your life that maybe shit ain't even all perfect for you. Maybe shit ain't going well for you. Why would somebody be hating on you? Why would somebody be sending evil energy to you? It don't fucking matter what you got physically. It's the mindset. It's the starting point. A lot of people have been rocked to sleep by demonic entities fulfilling surface level wishes for them, but their soul is gone. Their heart is empty. Empty and heavy at the same time. People don't have shit going on in their waking life, so they get on the internet and they find enemies. They get on the internet and they create enemies. That's why I don't connect with every motherfucking body. Man, if y'all would have knew me back in like 2015, 16, I used to be in my DMs all day, kikiing with people, being unnecessarily vulnerable with motherfuckers, and like just allowing people too much access to my spirit. Then one day, spirit just smacked me in the face and was like, tighten up, bitch. And I was like, you damn right. And I had no choice but to listen. And once I tightened up, I started to see all the demons. Spirits start to give me access to the prayers they were saying about me. People met me only through tarot. And then once I started to like be, I guess, in their eyes successful, because earth angels, we don't really think about it like that. We just think like, oh, maybe I helped somebody. Maybe, I gave somebody hope. Maybe like I gave somebody some truth they needed. These motherfuckers was sitting up like praying, like, yo, I praying to their God, not mine. But I wish Ori don't do tarot for nobody no more. I wish Ori wouldn't speak to people no more. Only me. I've had people say to me, literally, like, I don't want you to do tarot no more for nobody. But then turn around and ask me for free tarot readings when it's a special occasion to them, or attach to me in a way where I wouldn't share my gifts with other people, but I would only share it with them. Spirit didn't ask me to do that. Spirit gave me a gift to share with anybody that needs it. Those people were demons in my life. Some of them are still trying to hold on to my energy to this day. To this day, they don't respect what I do, but they want me to do it only for them. You have to protect your gifts, your energy, your spirit. It's sacred. You need the truth, not a pacifier, not coddling, not being told all the beautiful things about you. Sometimes the truth is gritty and raw, and you need that to get you to that next level. Just because you share your gifts with people don't mean they have ownership of that gift. I'm real leery about motherfuckers to this day. To this fucking day. Due to the lessons I learned. And I'm learning more and more that people don't give a fuck about spirituality. They give a fuck about confirmation that they a victim. Confirmation that they ex gonna get karma for not wanting to be with them no more. That they friend is gonna get karma for not doing what they wanted them to do. I have ran into so many controlling spirits, so many greedy spirits, impatient spirits. You gotta fucking be careful out here, gang. You do. And know that this shit, This spiritual shit, or being a reader or healer or spiritualist and all this shit ain't for the faint of heart. And it's not for no fucking lazy person. It's not for no spiritually lazy person. It's not. And if you got a lot of traffic on your tarot deck and you got a lot of spiritual traffic in your home and in your energy, you better be cleansing. You better be fucking transmuting. I've had motherfuckers try to abduct me into their little covens and shit. And when I respectfully decline, because see, spirit ain't gonna ever really put me nowhere like that. Spirit ain't gonna ever put me nowhere where somebody is an authority over my spiritual energy. Never. I've had bitches come up against me in spiritual warfare just because I simply respectfully declined to be a part of their little group and coven and shit. I've had bitches send spiritual warfare to me just because I ain't want to fuck on them. Men too. Like, this ain't no fucking game out here. So if you wonder why I'm elusive and shit, spirit told me to be. Now, I'm saying this to my tribe, to the motherfuckers that show up for me every week, to the motherfuckers that show up and show out for me every time it's my solar return, to the people that randomly send me love, send me funny memes, tell me good things. I'm not talking to the motherfuckers that's monitoring spirits that just want to look upon me and see what kind of weakness I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. You motherfuckers. That's my tribe. Talk to y'all, punk ass. But all jokes aside, you gotta wear your armor. All right? This ain't no fucking game out here, man. That's why I don't argue with people. I don't debate with motherfuckers. I let people cancel themselves out of my life. Or I just let them lay dormant. But you gotta be wise, okay? Be a wise soul right now. People want energy exchanges. They want to get energy up off them. And if you are a spiritual person, they expect you to be the catching ground for that, the dumping ground for that. And there's so much spiritual envy going on right now, man. It's so sickening to me. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach. You got all these motherfuckers out here talking about spirit this, spirit that, God this, da 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 da. And they some of the main motherfucking ones. And a lot of the people that a lot of the energies that I have spoke to you about tonight that have come on my journey, y'all follow them. Y'all watch them. Y'all see them. But what y'all don't know is that behind closed doors, they are actively working so that I don't expose them or so that I don't speak out against the exact things that they doing. Y'all know when we get in the readings and then my throat chakra get the fucking up and shit. Or I have to pause and get water and shit. Those be those monitoring spirits. They embarrassed. So I want you guys to guard your spirit. Only come into a ask spirit before engaging with people if it's safe. I was working behind the scenes for years before I put my gifts on the internet. The moment, my nigga, the moment I put my gifts on the internet, all these parasites started coming. All these demonic motherfuckers uh start trying to attach themselves to my business, my brand, and telling me, oh, package up your product, send it to me. All this across the country, across state, motherfuckers I had never met in my life, never seen, didn't know what they was doing, all kind of weirdo shit. When I wasn't on the internet sharing my gifts, shit was quiet and calm. Now, this is not to say, oh, Ori, take your gifts off the internet. That's not what God wants. That's not what Spirit wants. What I'm telling you is that, and I've been telling y'all for like 4 fucking years, that the internet has become the demonic playground. You could be anybody you want to be on the internet. You can put up any aesthetic you want to put up on the internet. And behind closed doors don't even be like that. So I'm fucking guarded for a reason. I ain't up in everybody motherfucking face for a reason. There are people I have broke bread with that have wished death on me, that have wished illness on me and my family and my friends and my loved ones. I don't give a fuck about fame and being all. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm here to speak the truth to you. I'm here to speak life into you. I'm here to make you aware of the things that I didn't guard myself from before putting my energy in a public platform. And I don't want y'all to fall into that. Iron sharpens iron. And if you too proud to be sharpened, you're going to be dull then, my nigga. But when my elders is chastising me or telling me shit, I just sit there and I listen. They be learning me. And when I say learning me, I mean they be teaching me things. Don't ever be so prideful that you unteachable. And stay the fuck away from people that don't want to do spiritual cleanses. A lot of the people that spirit has guided me to help came up against me. Simply for the fact that my part in their journey was done. Seasons and reasons. As a healer or a spiritist, you have to know when your part on somebody's journey is done and they have to fly. And they have to go out in the world and learn and make mistakes and figure out things on their own. You are not meant to be a fucking crutch. You're not meant to be a sounding board all the time. You not meant to be docile and with every motherfucking body just because they hit your line. God put it on my heart to share this message with you tonight. I have to preserve my energy for you all's reading tomorrow. But I did want to come in and touch on this with you because I'm picking up the energy of people feeling scattered, feeling pulled in different directions. Ask God to show you the face of your enemy. Ask Spirit to show you the face of the one sending evil eye to you, sending baneful magic to you. On my heart and fucking soul, you will see their faces. Don't let nobody spiritual bypass you or gaslight you about that shit. They ain't stronger than God. They ain't fucking benevolent. I talk to spirit more than I talk to humans. I'm always waiting and listening. I'm always quiet. I'm quiet as fuck. If I ain't on the phone with a client or talking to a family member or some shit, I'm quiet as fuck. If I ain't talking to animals or the sky or some shit, I'm quiet as fuck. So I preserve that space for me and spirit. That's sacred. Every single fucking time I have asked spirit to show me the faces of my unwarranted enemies, they have been shown to me. Whether it was in a dream space or a daydream or a premonition or a vision. A lot of these enemies don't even know I know they're my enemy. But I don't keep enemies. I don't hold on to them. I release them. Whether they try to hold on to me or not, their grip ain't stronger than God's grip, so I ain't even worried about it. And you shouldn't be either. But that don't mean you go out here unprotected and all fucking goofy and shit. Sometimes, gang, the gifts you have feel like a blessing and a curse. And maybe sometimes the fuck they are. Because you find yourself trying to be vulnerable with people and then you gotta cut them off real quick. Because God done showed your ass in the dream what their intentions were for you. God done whispered in your ear. Spirit done gave you a vision. And you gotta fucking honor that. And if you don't honor that, grave, man. For fucking years and years, man, I sat on fucking Instagram live, my nigga, and I did readings all day. Took nights and time and I mean full face outfit, showing motherfuckers my background, my face all fucking day. And they was saying evil fucking prayers on me, God. I don't owe nobody no receipts, but respect the fact that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've lived it. I'm speaking to you so you don't have to live it. I'm speaking to you so you could bypass certain shit, circumvent shit, learn from my motherfucking mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Y'all need the truth. Okay? Y'all need the fucking truth. You guys are at this point in your journey where you are craving, crying out for deeper knowledge, for clarity. Stay the fuck away from these spiritual energy vampires. Don't fucking engage them. No matter if the current is rough and you feeling drawn in, stay away from them. Sometimes the people you go into spiritual warfare for won't even piss on you when you on fire from the chaos they started, from the fire they started. I've had to learn that. I've had People throw me in the line of fire for the mistakes they made that I've warned them about in readings. You have to respect the spiritual energy. It ain't all about pulling no fucking cards, man. Before I touched the fucking card, spirit was already on me, already divining through me. You have to have reverence for the spiritual energy, or it's not going to work in the way you want it to. You're going to be susceptible and vulnerable to trickster spirits. You're going to be paranoid. You're going to be spiritually punishing people that ain't never did shit to you. You're going to be on the internet, even been in your fucking house, in your state, your town. Like, man. Sometimes I don't really tell y'all everything I see and I hear because sometimes I don't really fucking feel like it. And sometimes it shit be so heavy, I don't even feel like saying this shit. But I love you guys, man. And I want y'all to be spiritually strong out here. I want y'all to be wise. There's a lot of broken motherfuckers out here right now, and they looking to break other people. They looking to break you. They looking to have you like them, and get out of this fucked up ass misconception that maybe they broke or they no. Some of these motherfuckers is celebrities, okay? That's how some of y'all found me, was by other celebrities posting about me or whatever. A lot of motherfuckers may have more financial security than you, but be spiritually broken, spiritually bankrupt. You gotta shift your fucking perspective, man. I'm so thankful that spirit moved a lot of these demonic motherfuckers about my life, about my timeline, about my energy. You will really have people who think they have ownership over the gifts that spirit is translating through you. So you just gotta be wise, man. You ain't for everybody. And every fucking body ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. We are peculiar people. And some of you guys may feel a tinge of guilt. And I know where that guilt is stemming from. That guilt comes from allowing people to play in your face. And I get it. But at the same time, we got to take accountability for that shit too. As wise as a spirit as I am, I have allowed people to show their ass with me. And I forgave them, took them back in my energy. I put myself in the line of spiritual danger just trying to be empathetic. And that's the fucked up feeling when you know why a motherfucker is betraying you, and you know why a motherfucker is being a demon in your life, but you got this trendy ass idea of what an empath is, so you allow them to sit and stay and nest in that shit. Nest in you. Fuck that, man. You gotta be actively cleansing and protecting yourself right now. All these fucking demons running around right now, bro. Trying to trying to distract you so you can't manifest abundance into your life. When abundance is your birthright. These lower level motherfuckers got the attention span of a gnat. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I catch myself having that righteous anger too. I do have righteous anger. You know what I'm saying? I do. And I'm never gonna apologize for that. I wanna thank God and I wanna thank Spirit for my spiritual elders because they have taught me so much. And in them teaching me things, I realized I didn't know shit. And it's so funny when you first, especially if you ain't got no elders, you get into this shit, you think you know everything. You untouchable, you unteachable. How quickly Spirit will humble you. That's why I'm so much of an old soul. Because I always was up under my elders, asking, learning, wanting knowledge, want to know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, gang. I just felt like I had to talk to y'all about this tonight. I just felt like I had to talk to y'all. There's so many things that are unfolding in these realities right now. And I want y'all to be on top of it. I want y'all to be aware. I want y'all to be strong. You know what I mean? And just knowing this spiritual shit, nothing is free. Everything comes at a cost. Whether you paying financially or you paying attention. You know? I'm so I have so much gratitude in my heart for the elders that dropped jewels on me. That that left messages for me. That that taught me ways of redoing things and doing things better than I had been doing them. And these are powerful motherfuckers, okay? Powerful motherfuckers. That's what really showed me in the beauty of having things without harm to none. Seeing how powerful they were that they could fuck up somebody's whole life, but they chose to use that power to heal. That's a true healer to me. Somebody that could fuck your whole life up, but chose to teach you how to heal and chose to go in and cleanse people who are being susceptible or subjected, to these lower level entities and these lower level people and these emotionally broken ass motherfucking people. That's why I'm always paying honor and respects to the elders. One thing that you guys may not know about me, well, I know you don't know because I ain't never told nobody. I have a medical degree, and for years, I worked in convalescent homes and old people homes, and I had the opportunity to sit at their bedside on some of their last days and months and shit. I was able to soak up knowledge from them, and they loved me and trusted me. That made me an old soul because as the elders, they tend to turn a blind eye or a deaf ear on to the elders because they feel like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. And so seek out a spiritual elder. Seek out a godparent if you can. Learn from them. They got ancient teachings and ancient wisdom that everybody is too in a rush right now to even pay attention to. But now's the time to seek a deeper knowledge, okay? Now's the time to seek a deeper knowledge and to not be pacified by surface level things that just make you feel good. Because the truth ain't always gonna make you feel good, man. It's just not. And don't be too trusting and too welcoming. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. But yeah, gang, I guess that was the gist of the message. I just wanted to talk some shit to y'all, because I know sometimes we can get distracted with the cards and stuff, and it just be certain messages. But if I learned anything, it's to pass down shit that I've learned, and so I I guess that's it, unless y'all want me to say something else. Ain't nothing else to really say now. I mean, we do got our reading coming up tomorrow, you know. Um, so we will dive into the tarot for y'all tomorrow and shit like that. But um, there are things you guys need to learn beyond the tarot, okay? Um, thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for loving on me. Shout out to everybody that got genuine love for me and no ulterior motives or wicked intentions. Cause I done dealt with enough fucking wicked intended ass bitches to know when a bitch got wicked intentions. Just keep it real. Just cause I'm not popping off 24/7 or name dropping or putting bitches in jars every fucking day, don't mean I don't fucking know. Like I said, Spirit has shown me the face and the names and the prayers of everybody who have wished ill against me just because I didn't give them the type of access to me that they felt they was entitled to. You ain't entitled to shit from me. Just like I ain't entitled to shit from you. You know, and I don't bother no motherfucking body. And I don't tell everybody everything I fucking know. And I know a lot of shit, man. But it's time to speak your fucking truth so you can cast these fucking demons out. Demons do not want you to say the truth. They don't want you to say nothing. That's why every time we get in deep, either the video start crashing. Bitch, I put my phone on do not disturb. My phone and my iPad are connected. We on my iPad. So when I put my phone on do not disturb, it automatically puts my iPad on do not disturb. Why as soon as we started speaking truth, the video started glitching? I already know why. I don't need physical proof ever for shit. You don't even need physical proof all the time. You don't. Spiritual knowledge is not tangible all the time. It's not book shit. It's not book smart. It's not fucking book science and shit all the time. It's esoteric. It's ethereal. You know? And sometimes, my nigga, I just be wanting to talk to y'all. I just be wanting to talk to y'all. I just be wanting to reason with y'all. Because I know y'all not fucking stupid. I know y'all not. And if you sitting around thinking like attracts like, then you got to know I ain't stupid either then. So since we ain't stupid together, let's talk about some real shit. Y'all ain't fucking dumb. A lot of y'all got a gang of spiritual knowledge, but through your whole life, you've been told you shouldn't think that way or believe that or feel that way. And you silence yourself. This is your sign to no longer do that. And this is your sign to be open to knowledge in all forms. Be open to abundance in all forms. Stop putting conditions on your abundance. Stop putting conditions on your knowledge. Oh, it got to come from a tarot card. Oh, it got to come from somebody I like. It got to come from somebody that's aesthetically pleasing. Oh, my abundance can only come if I hit the lottery. Oh, my abundance can only hit if I hit the numbers or the jackpot. You like, you do that shit, you put in your own abundance in a box. You put in the only you put in your own jewels and keys in a box. And you telling the universe to ripple that effect back down to you. The only way you can get it is through this means. The only way I can have love is if it's from my ex. And then another thing Spirit told me to talk to y'all about before we hang up. Stop having sex with motherfuckers that hate you. Stop having sex with people who you don't like. Stop having sex or friendship intimacy with people who can't stand you. Stop holding on to frenemies. They are the ones evil eyeing you. They're the ones putting conditions on your abundance. They are the ones who are sitting behind the scenes, screw face, shaking their head every time you say something happy, funny, outgoing. When you share something that happened to you that was good. They are the ones. It's going to be uncomfortable because you might have to block some of these people. Look, bitch. I got a friend, and I use the term friend loosely. Okay? Loosely. Because I was a friend to them. They was a friend of me to me. A bitch blocked me on my business page, but consistently followed my meme page. Spirit says only because they didn't want to see me succeed. You got to get these frenemies about your energy. You got to get these energy vampires out your energy because they only going to support you as long as you feeding them. Whenever you do some shit that don't feed them, they going to discard you. The spiritual narcissists. They always discard you. 6464. But they always try to show you what they replaced you with. And don't get in the fucking comments when we hang, not y'all, not my tribe, but the monitoring spirits, the victimized motherfuckers that don't want to get themselves up out of a fucked up situation. Stop allowing people to tell you not to speak on some shit you've been through. Because if motherfuckers wanted you to speak good about them, they would have acted better in your experience and their experience with you. Don't ever fucking look at me and think I ain't been through nothing. Don't ever take me being on these lives, being jovial and engaging with you and think that I ain't been through shit, my nigga. If I ain't ever been through shit, I wouldn't be able to tell you how to get up out of shit. Get away from motherfuckers who think that you supposed to be some pure angelic being who ain't never experienced shit in life, but you supposed to be able to tell them how to get up out of some shit. Get away from these delusional ass spiritual bypassing people who think love and light is the only spiritual energy you're going to ever experience in your life. The longer you stay around them, the longer you're going to keep learning hard ass lessons. Telling you the truth. I told y'all ass back in 2017-18, I told you about the pandemic before it even started. You know how many motherfuckers I had DMing me? Oh, you fear mongering, Ori. That shit would never happen. The government would never do that to us. Why would you? And for a while, I told y'all asses I had to stop answering my DMs because motherfuckers was on some weirdo shit. And then when it happened, those same people that disregarded me, my page was on private by the time the shit really popped off. Then they start hitting the refollow button on me. Oh, now they want to refollow me. Now they want to DM me to milk me and ask me what they should do next. Bitch, I've been saying this shit for years. And the thing about my gift is it don't happen tomorrow. Premonitions mean before time. I see shit before it happened. So I'm telling you, gang, I go through spiritual evolutions too, not just you. Don't ever sit up and take my messages like, oh, Ori just talking about me. No, bitch, I'm talking about me too, my nigga. Like, I am the forever student. I love learning. I can't tell you how many times I didn't enroll in school, or spiritual academy or the physical. And I'm speaking to you in this transparency because for too long I sat up and like I just be letting shit slide sometimes. Cause I be letting shit slide because I know why people doing shit. I know why they feel the way they feel. I know what emotion brought them to this. I know what traumatic. I'm done with that shit. I'm done. Okay? I don't give a fuck about what you going through or went through if it's at the expense of my own space and my own energy and my own family and my own. People be thinking I'm just floating in the motherfucking sky. I ain't got no family. I ain't got no mom, no dad, no grandma, no uncle, no cousins, no brothers, sisters. Motherfuckers just be thinking I'm just floating in the motherfucking sky with no identity and no guide. Don't fucking dehumanize me. Don't do that to me. Cause then I ain't gonna ever share my gift with you. Ever fucking again. And this is not to say that I'm on some spiritual high horse, because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But what I do give a fuck about is people misusing me and my gifts. Then I see a lot of you guys out here sharing your gifts and stuff, and then y'all get to start to feel enclosed in and boxed in and ostracized and shit. I've been through it already, so I'm gonna tell you how to get through it. You gotta say fuck it. You gotta be bold. Spirit ain't give you this gift to sit around and tiptoe around motherfuckers' insecurities all goddamn day. It is what it is, man. Due to me trying to be some dumbass spiritual whatever the fuck, I've allowed people to cross boundaries with me because I crossed it by even allowing them to feel like they could be in that space with me. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. You know? A lot of you guys' gifts are heightening at this time. So this message is for those of you who feel like you going through that shift. You know what shift I'm talking about. And you ain't gotta be no fucking tarot card reader. That's a misconception. Everybody that read tarot ain't psychic. And all psychics don't read tarot. Some psychics don't even want to read tarot. And some people are just very intelligent enough to read the tarot. They study all the books. They study the book that come with the deck, and they can explain some shit to you about. Man, relearn. Relearn. Unlearn and relearn. The cards is for other people. You know what I mean? But I'll just tell y'all the truth, man. I'm being fucking transparent right now. And I really don't give a fuck about transparency. But I'm telling you the truth. And stop devaluing your gifts. You know what I'm saying? Stop devaluing your gifts. So many years I devalued my gifts. $20 for an hour. $25 for an hour and a half and shit. No, you gotta live by the fruit of your labor. Nothing is free in the spiritual world. Nothing. Like, God wants you out here devaluing yourself so other motherfuckers can feel important. And then you have these motherfuckers who don't even want to like respect your spiritual boundaries. That's another thing that be turning me off. Motherfuckers ain't gonna respect your spiritual boundary, but they gonna want you to always be spiritually accessible. They ain't gonna want to pay you for your time and your energy. Had a bitch tell me I betrayed her by reopening my website because that meant they could no longer just get a reading on demand. They had to wait. They had to schedule. Bitch, that means you don't give a fuck about my recharge time, my healing time, me healing in myself from transmuting and delivering energy and messages. Tighten up, gang. Stop allowing people to nest in your energy and take ownership of the gifts they ain't even gave you. Take control of the time and energy you put into learning or listening to spirit, listening to God, listening to your angels, your guides. You know what I'm saying? That shit take work. And you stay the fuck away from anybody that don't respect that work. It's a lot of people that are nestling and nesting in the so-called spiritual community that don't give a fuck about spirituality. They don't care. They just looking for a fucking fix. They ain't even just on spiritual channels. They on gossip channels. They on religious channels. They on channels about narcissists. They on every fucking channel that's gonna confirm their victimhood, and they ain't never taking their power. They ain't never standing in their power. They just looking for fucking outlets to plug into to feed they need for being the fucking victim. They don't want to take their power back. They don't want to stand firm. And you gonna become the demon when you choose not to engage in that, when you choose not to pacify that need that they have. And I see them. I see these fucking spiritual junkies all over the fucking place. Oh, they don't like this. They don't like that. They ain't gonna like this message. That's okay. I'd rather have a strong, small tribe than a big ass weak one. Or anytime it's a problem, instead of getting clarity, motherfucking weirdo ass energy Start throwing at each other. Bitches is always throwing at each other. Bitches always throwing at each other, but then get online and talk about loyalty and how a man's supposed to treat them and how they friends supposed to be. You don't even know how many bitches that's supposed to be your friends that went and paid a practitioner to work on you. How many bitches that's claim y'all tried, that's the ones that's sitting up and evil eyeing on you and praying that you give up on your gifts. Because your gifts make them uncomfortable. I seen it. Don't tell me. I fucking lived it. Succubus ass bitches, incubus ass niggas. They do that shit. Oh, well, that's why they won't fucking unfollow you. They gotta keep a monitoring spirit on you. That's why when you post something successful or happy, they ain't in the comments. But when you post something that confirms their misery loves company business or their victimhood, they all applaud then. Evil eye your fucking children and your pets and your fucking tablecloth and petty ass bullshit. Stay away from these petty bitches and motherfuckers because they gonna always do petty shit. It ain't no honor amongst thieves. Some of y'all motherfuckers is following the same people that's doing baneful magic on you because your friend went to them because they found him on the internet. You going to them to get the shit up off you, but they the same motherfucker that put it on you because your friend, loose term, said you did something to them. Lying out the fucking teeth. Bitches and motherfuckers be lying. They be lying on you, man. They be lying on you in spirit. They be lying. Telling you the truth. They be lying on you and working against you. Judging you to the core. But ain't got no accountability for the shit they doing out here. To people, covertly. Don't fucking tell me. I used to do work for people. That's why I be telling you, you gotta divine on work before you do shit for people. Motherfuckers be lying. And if you money hungry, you just gonna jump in and do the work. And then you gonna set yourself up for some fucked up ass karma. Oh, karma don't exist. Okay. That's fine. You could believe that. Be wise, gang. Don't be out here all silly and willy-nilly. Stop fucking looking at aesthetic and, oh, that made me feel comfortable. Bitch, comfort is the killer of success. You know what I mean? But yeah. So that's it. You know, I feel like that's it. Y'all take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other if you can, and protect your spirit. Cleanse every week. If you a reader and you doing spiritual work and shit, and you cleanse your home, spiritual debris piles up, and it will affect your children, your family members, your pets, your loved ones. It will affect everything in your environment. Stay the fuck away from spiritually lazy people who don't want to do the cleanup and the transmutation, but they want to be taking energy, pulling on this, pulling on that. Stay away from them. This is not the time and the type of spiritual and mental warfare we're in to just be connecting to everything and everybody. It ain't. And if you got this people pleasing need, or a need to be accepted, or a need to be in a group, or a need to, you gonna get fucked up out here. You're gonna get fucked up. And contrary to popular belief, your vibe don't always attract your tribe, my nigga. Sometimes your vibe attract demonic spirits that like to hide. That's why you gotta have on the armor of discernment at all times. You can't be too easily fucking charmed and blah blah blah. And you gotta accept the fact that motherfuckers gonna call you fake. They gonna demonize you, slander you, throw you under the bus. Well, you no longer are a supply for them. Spiritual narcissistic supply. Okay? All right, gang. That was your moment of truth message. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Everything you've ever done for me, poured into me, loved on me, donated to me. Shit, watch the ads. So if you wasn't able to donate, you let the machine do it. And just everything. Thank you for support. Thank you for those of you who are genuine that have stood in my corner. Thank you for listening to my vulnerability. Thank you to the ones who entrust me to tell them things about themselves, but also believe me when I say shit is going on with me. Because a lot of motherfuckers, I'm telling you, they entrust me to tell them things that's going on with them. But then when I speak up about shit that's going on with me, they try to fucking gaslight me or spiritual bypass me or take that as an opportunity to one up me and feel like, oh, now, like, I'm telling you, man. And know that I'm always strong and I'm always firm and I'm always standing here and I'm always pushing to do the right thing, and I'm always gonna speak life into y'all. It's not my job to hurt you or demean you or to bind you or to trap you or to devalue you. That's not what Spirit told me to do. That's not why Spirit put me on this journey. And thank you to all of you who trust me and trust my gifts and allow me to be in your energy. I respect you and I love you and I appreciate you guys. And anything you need from me will be in the description box below. All my websites, how to book with me, my calendar, how to purchase energy healing products and services, my merchandise, everything, my tarot deck, my oracle deck, everything is in the description box below. And you guys stand firm, protect your loved ones, spiritually cleanse your home every fucking week. Don't let spiritual debris pile up, and don't let these punk bitches out here bind you. Okay? Because everybody binding right now. Everybody trying to bind so that they don't feel no lack. Don't you be no supply for no motherfucking body. You hear me? It's not your job. All right, gang. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My moderators, sending you love, peace, and balance.